everyone. Today I'll be giving some tips for collecting student data, specifically for a writing workshop, but really this can work for any kind of data collecting that you're doing with your students. And so my first tip is to organize your data in one binder. So I know what it's like to be a teacher and have notes and scribbles and post-its everywhere, and so making one centralized location to keep all of this data is really going to help you keep more organized, and even making tabs for each student is really going to make for a nice collection of data for each individual student that you can then refer to throughout the whole year and really track their progress. Tip number 2 is to use a clipboard when conferring with students. And so I learned this tip when I taught elementary school, and so it can be really difficult to manage your time, and we want to meet with all writers in our classroom, and so we need to be really deliberate about who we are meeting with for each day of the week. And so using clothespins and putting the names of students that you want to meet with on those clothespins and then clipping those pins onto your clipboard can really help you make your goal to meet with all of your writers in your classrooms. And so on this clipboard, as you walk around the room and meet with your selected students, you can jot down observations or make future plans on pre-made templates, or you can use post-it notes, and then of course at the end of the day you can take all of those notes on the clipboard and then put them back into the binder behind each individual student that you met with. And then the final tip, tip number 3, is to share your data. And so having one binder that stores all of your notes is really great to take to grade level meetings or staff meetings, or if you're meeting with administrators, you can show your qualitative data and kind of talk about your students' progress with real anecdotes and day-to-day information that you have been collecting. It's also great to have the binder open on parent conference days so that you can talk about each individual writer in a very unique way and give some really specific information to parents regarding their child's writing progress. It's also a great resource to help you write comments on report cards or grade reports, but most importantly, having one centralized binder with all of that data from the beginning to the end of the year is really helpful for students to know how much they have learned, how much they've grown as a writer, and it really helps them to validate their growth as writers as well if you sort of lead them through the notes that you took and shared all of their progress. So thank you for watching. I hope you found those tips helpful.